team's career, he should have a hold on that. I can understand it. You energetic, you fiery, you're the team heart and soul, and you do stuff, and he's done a lot in his career. But when you get older, you have more of a mental grasp on your emotions. You don't walk out on your team also, no matter how emotional. You're a leader, Dre. No, you're not a leader. You're the leader.
Yeah.
Through good, through bad, you stay right there. You control it, because as a leader, you got to go through, like, no, let me sit through it. You can't lose it, because everybody looks up to you. Your team follows everything you do, bro.
Real talk about Paul Pierce. You don't just give up on your team and then walk off like it's nothing. So check this. The Warriors reportedly walked out on Draymond Green after all his antics, from choking Rudy Gobert to punching Jordan Poole and yelling at Coach Kerr, even getting ready to fight him. Now, Paul Pierce went off on Draymond Green, calling him out hard. Check out what Pierce had to say, and then I'll hit you with my take on it.
Steve, it was your decision. What do you mean?
Well,
he left?
No, he's saying you storm off and walk to the locker room.
He came back, bro. He didn't stay in the back of the locker room.
I know.
You then decided you're not bringing him back.
Once you leave,
I'm
in
gonna
the
get
middle of a game unprompted, why should you get to come back?
It's a timeout. I actually want to give Draymond some credit here. This shows some growth in his anger management.
Nah, Danny, you're way off on this one. That was a bad look for Draymond Green. It's one thing if he walked to the end of the bench and just sat down to cool off. You have to cool off within the team's framework. Going straight to the locker room, that's basically saying, F the team, I'm mad, I'm about to punch Coach Steve Kerr, so let me dip. Now, if he cooled off with Jordan Poole and didn't throw a punch, or cooled off with KD and never got in his face ready to fight, I'd give him some props. But in live play, during a timeout, you don't just walk off unless it's a real personal emergency or an injury and you get the green light. Leaving in the middle of an argument to cool off is just selfish. It's immature for Draymond Green. He might as well have punched Steve Kerr and stayed in the game rather than act cowardly by walking off. By doing that, he proves he's selfish. And honestly, the Warriors need to move on from him ASAP.
We know how he could be. Like, you know what I'm saying?
The
like,
bar for professionalism is
he's
in
emotional.
hell, I guess.
It's okay. Like, yo, take it. He said to cool off. Now, again, I don't know what was said. There's a disagreement, but Steve made the decision. You made the decision. It wasn't, oh, Draymond. No, you said, all right, he's gone. He ain't coming back. Even if he comes back, I'm not putting him back in. He cooled off. He came back. He said, we move forward. And Draymond said, they've been through a lot. They have a level of comfort. You're around somebody long enough, it's going to get on your nerves. People going to.
Yeah, I don't mind Steve Kerr benching Draymond Green for the rest of that game. You've got to stand up to the big bad bully who's basically running the franchise. The ownership handed Draymond the keys just because he helped win 4 championships as a role player, setting moving screens for Steph Curry. Refs aren't calling fouls because of the respect Steph gets in the league. Draymond played some solid defense and had a few lockdown moments, but I don't get why the Warriors keep glorifying him like this. They've disrespected Klay Thompson in recent seasons, even though his performance dipped. I'd rather deal with a Klay who won't go off on the coach or teammates, even if he's not at his peak. Draymond's media antics make it feel like the organization is scared of him trashing the team. I'd have kept Klay, ditched Draymond, and held on to Jordan Poole. Maybe if Draymond leaves, KD would still be in Golden State. We just don't know. Sure, he contributed to championships, but they could have won the same without him. The Warriors are sabotaging themselves, and it's starting to backfire. Sadly, the Draymond Green era with Golden State is coming to an end.
If you do it for a long time, and sometimes emotions are going to get out of hand, especially if you have that rapport, if you have that relationship. Of course, you know, he thinks he probably should handle it differently, but again, there's not many times I'll back Draymond in this, but I give him some, you know, this is a good step in the right direction for him. Instead of blacking out and having teammates hold him back and keep going, He said, you know what? It's not gonna get any better. I'm gonna remove myself right now, and I'll take a second, take a beat, and I'll come back. To me, that shows growth. Maybe I'm crazy.
I think you're insane. But go ahead, Paul. What did you think about this whole exchange?
I mean, honestly, to be like truthful, at this stage of Draymond Green's career, he should have a hold on that.
Yeah, you're right. But he doesn't. He's had this issue last year.
That's like I can understand it. You energetic, you fiery, you're the team heart and soul, and you do stuff. And he's done a lot in his career. But when you get older, you have more of a mental grasp on your emotions.
Yes, you're supposed to. You're supposed to. But he plays with his emotion. He just can't control it.
You don't walk out on your team. Also, no matter how emotional, you're a leader, Dre. No, you're not a leader. You're the leader.
Yeah.
Through good, through bad, you stay right there. You control it because as a leader, you got to go through. Like, no, let me sit through it. You can't lose it because everybody looks up to you. Your team follows everything you do, bro.
Real talk by Paul Pierce. You don't give up on your team and then walk off. The Warriors had put up with Draymond Green's antics, choking Rudy Gobert, punching Jordan Poole, yelling at Klay, and going back and forth with Steve Kerr. Imagine if the Warriors walked out on Draymond. He'd be trashing the organization while fans defend him. So if the team didn't give up on him, why is he giving up on the Warriors? Why is he picking fights with Steve Kerr? At the end of the day, Draymond, your skills have diminished. You're okay on defense, but offensively you're trash. You're obsolete. Winning was the ultimate Band-Aid when you had prime Steph, Klay, and KD, but now you're exposed. He's the heartbeat of the team, the so-called leader, but he gets away with it because Curry allows it, and the front office spoils him. Now you have a 35-year-old who's had close calls but still thinks he can do whatever he wants. He knows he can get suspended, lose a few bucks, and it won't matter. He's not going anywhere because his trade value is low. But next season, the last year on his contract, his trade value increases. Pair him with Jonathan Kuminga and throw in a first-round pick, you could get something good for them. Draymond, don't think you'll ever be traded. There won't be a retirement with the Warriors. Maybe it's time to join your BFF LeBron in LA. That's the only person you respect.
I get it when you was young, but right now, that shouldn't be happening. And I'm telling you, the older you get, these organizations don't put up with that.
Yeah.
You know, you start when your production is not on the same level as
it used to be.
Yeah. They man, and I don't want to see that from him. I want to see him retire, go to State Warrior. And the thing is, I understand too, Draymond plays chess too. And just like coaches play chess. Because sometimes coaches intentionally get thrown out of games to fire their team up. Like, I've seen that. Draymond walked out maybe to fire his team up. Now, it doesn't look as bad because they won. And they won handily. So, it could have been like, man, I'm trying to inspire my team. Like, nah.
I don't think calculated moves work with Draymond Green. He's not that type of player. His anger got the best of him. He tried to walk away, and now the narrative is that he matured because a few years ago, maybe he would have been kicked out of the huddle and sent to the locker room. By walking off, he should have handled situations with Jordan Poole or KD differently. Those conflicts shouldn't have happened in the first place. Not punching Steve Kerr is fine, but walking off isn't growth. It's letting ego and anger control you. He thinks he can run the franchise, and now he's in the media pushing narratives, claiming that leaving helps the team move forward, even though it just creates more negative press for the Warriors. The Warriors love Draymond for helping win championships, but at some point, he's doing more harm than good, and I personally believe they need to get rid of him ASAP.
Because coaches do it too. So, but on one hand, he should have control of his emotions as far as leaving your team, being the leader. You are the leader. If you got to get up and go sit at the end of the bench. and get over it right there. But don't walk out on your team. That's one thing I don't agree on.
Yeah,
Valid point.
I tend to agree with Paul there. And you know, another thing, like to me, more importantly, that I think needs to be understood, like if people don't know this, I think people that are in the Bay Area, fans of the team, been close watchers of the team, know this very well. But like, I don't know that the general fan realizes this, but even in the best of times, Steve Kerr and Draymond Green don't get along. Not friends, don't like each other. This is just a fact. I'm not making this up. It's the truth. I'm talking about 70 wins and, you know, KD winning 2 out of 3 championships and all of that stuff. Like, I'm talking about through the best of times, these two did not like each other. That means the Warriors are undoubtedly the best team in the NBA. Draymond Green is at the peak of his powers in terms of being the best all-around defensive player, being, you know, very integral to the Warriors' movement-based offense, all of that stuff. So now we get to 2026, 12, 13 years into this thing, and you're not as good as you used to be.
It's like 15 years now at this point, bro.
Yeah,
like 14,
and you're
15 years.
still giving headaches.
Yeah.
That to me.
Draymond Green is going out sad. He's gotten away with plenty over the years, so he thinks he can keep doing whatever he wants. Without the Warriors drafting him and giving him opportunities, he wouldn't even be in the NBA. He's not getting away with this anywhere else. By building up championship equity and fan trust, he's had a lot of rope, but now it's starting to hurt him. When the Warriors aren't winning, his antics look immature, especially in his 15th season. Steph Curry is the real franchise player and heart of the team, but Draymond's behavior reflects poorly on the organization. He still wants to win a championship or two before retiring. He can still change a game, but offensively he's fallen off. He's not operating as he did in Miami. Pair him with Kuminga, throw in his contract plus a pick, and see what you can get to improve the team. Don't let Steph Curry end his career like this. It's a bad look.